Donuts will not give you cancer, and tigers are not fancy panthers, and Idris Elba was never a Girl Scout. If knowledge is power, then let's go work out.
Enlieclopedia. That's right, guys. That is right. It's the time of the show, again, to train your noses to more effectively sniff out disinformation. As somebody mentioned earlier, it is St. Patrick's Day tomorrow. So I'm going to give you 5 facts about the Emerald Isle, Ireland itself, only one of which is correct, though. Now, I'll say this up top. All 5 of these facts sound like they could be true. They all have the ring of truth, as some Irish people might say, the spit of truth about them. You just need to identify which fact is solid gold truth, like the pot of gold at the end of a rainbow, and which are dirty, stinking lies. Fact number 1. Irish people's luck is on average 19% higher than most other nations. Unfortunately, the luck only extends to trifling matters, not life or death situations, which is why even with this luck buff, the history of Ireland has still been so tragic. They're great at bar bets, though. Could be true. Could be true. I mean, the history of Ireland has been very tragic, so that part we can tick off. Whether they do have that kind of low-level luck on top of that, who knows? Who knows? Fact number 2. Until 1962, Ireland's Prime Minister was just the hardest man on the island. If you could convincingly beat him up, you got to be in charge. The system ended when Ireland's then Prime Minister Eamon Doyle tried to get the country involved in the Cuban Missile Crisis. Elections were held within weeks. Could be. Maybe he just thought, do you know what? If the Irish went over to the Cuban Missile Crisis, they could effectively chin the Americans and chin the Russians and kind of, marshal the whole situation. But the people of Ireland maybe said, no, let's leave well alone, Eamon. No. Maybe. Fact number 3. Cillian Murphy was born in County Draucht, the secret Irish county where all of the Tuatha De Danann, the magical beings, live. This is the reason his integrity is so strong and his eyes so dreamy. He's certainly got dreamy eyes, but is the reason because he's actually a magical being who lives in a secret Irish county? Let's go fact number 4. Potatoes are held in such high regard in Ireland that to throw away a good potato more than twice in a year could land you jail time. Una Healy, former member of the pop group The Saturdays, would be arrested on sight if she ever returned to Ireland after throwing away a pan of mash in 2016. It was her second offence. Could be. And the final fact number 5. Ireland is the 121st largest country in the world, but has more castles than any other. Over 30,000, in fact, including ruins, aka ex-castles. Who knows? Let's go with the fact summary. What are we guys thinking? Which one do you think is the one true one? It seems crazy that that most of them are not true. This fact is true. What do we think? Ireland is the 121st largest country in the world, but has more castles than any other. Over 30,000, in fact, including ruins, parentheses, aka ex-castles. Which of course means that none of the people watching live got it correct. Everybody was wrong. This is the correct one. But I thank you all for playing. Yeah, I mean, 30,000 seems, with all due respect, mental, doesn't it? Seems absolutely mental for them to have 30,000. No way, dude, way. Thank you so much for playing, guys. They are kidding us. I mean, we may be taking their word for it, and they do have history. I don't want to say they're a deceitful people, but there have been examples of Irish people lying in the past. That's all I'll say. So that was another important installment of Enlieclopedia. You are now cleverer and better armed, even though you all get it wrong, to find the falsehoods that you are bombarded with daily. So now if somebody falsely claims that Lady Gaga came out of the womb with a third arm growing out of her back, you can say with confidence, nope, that's a lie. She was born this way.